Thank you for watching and always be gaming 420 production.
Hey you guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm your head host, Samurai Joe, and this is the Week 3 matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Green Bay Packers. Here we go. I got the weather exactly correct and everything like that. If you guys could please smash that like and subscribe button, that would help me out a lot, and I'd like that. If you guys could also read the video description, there's a lot of cool stuff in there and maybe a free gift for you guys. I'm always looking to game with any of my viewers, so if you guys could please come check that out. And I love chatting with you guys, so if you can leave a comment down below, I'll chat back with you guys. Let me know what your guys' favorite football team is, and also let me know what your guys' favorite sports or video game is. Alright, here we go. Let's listen to the announcers.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. 2 wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Green's Bengals going up against Nelson's Packers. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, folks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and a moment ago, Larry gave us a look at the 2 #1 receivers that'll be facing off here. But you think it's more than just one-on-one? Both these teams, they've got a number of pass-catching options.
And I'm eager to see how both teams will attack the opposite defenses, because is it going to be where they're going to be a dart-throwing team, throw it short and try and make plays that way? Or will the long ball be a part of it? But you're right, lots of options for both of these squads.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Bengals. Their starting quarterback, Andy Dalton, and it's been a challenging start to the season. His quarterback rating in the opener, the shutout loss to Baltimore, was 28.4, second lowest of his career, and week 2, unfortunately, wasn't a whole lot better.
Yeah, those are not Andy Dalton numbers. If you trace his career and his career arc, you saw a guy each and every year get better and better to the point where you're saying, okay, Andy Dalton is really carrying a team along with him. They'll need that Andy Dalton back and in a hurry, because they've got to go to Green Bay in the upcoming week.
And face an angry Packer group. Now a play fake here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. Offensively, here's the lineup for the Bengals. And if you're a Bengal fan, close your ears because this is a nugget you don't want to hear. You know, the Bengals are now the first team since the 39 Philadelphia Eagles to play their first 2 games at home and fail to score a touchdown.
You had to go negative, didn't you?
Well, it's just a fact.
It's a tough fact, too.
I feel bad.
Well, I think that now that they've changed offensive coordinators, that maybe they'll down focus a little bit. It seemed to me like they were trying to make everyone happy on offense. I think you go with Joe Mixon as your lead runner. I think you find John Ross, the rookie, in the passing game a heck of a lot more, give him more touches, and just get Andy Dalton focused. I think that's what they have to do to try and have some success.
And, of course, they also have A.J. Green.
Yeah, how did I skip him? He's their #1 guy they've got to find.
And Dalton to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Second down, Dalton. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Dalton here from the gun. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett.
Woo! Interception.
Right around the 28-yard line.
So it's third and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Oh man, I threw the guy with like 4 guys covering him.
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Rodgers going to throw. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Bengals grab it. And look out. I think he's going to go. He's at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be
no touchdown. Oh, what?
Dalton, 1st and 10. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again. Dalton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running.
Here we go, coming in is Matthews.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton.
Damn it.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now the left-footed punter in his 9th year, Kevin Huber on to kick. Trevor Davis deep for Green Bay. This is taken at about the 14. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nelson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Oh my goodness.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked.
An interception.
But instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Oh my goodness. Great. Okay, here we go. They stopped me, but that's okay. I'm gonna try to hit the upright.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
Oh, I just missed the upright.
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We get a look at the Packers defense as they work their way into position. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side of the ball in terms of fundamentals, being in the right spot, diagnosing plays well, and being there at the point of attack. They are really making it happen.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So 2nd and 10 here. And Dalton hands to Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Clay Matthews coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Here's Kevin Huber now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Oh, that bastard.
This punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes after saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Oh, my goodness, an amazing catch.
22.
Have you gotten used to seeing Martellus Bennett in number 80? I mean, he's been number 88 his entire career, right?
And how about that, the fans selecting his jersey number?
Yeah, that was his idea. He put that out there on social media and said, here are a few choices. What should I wear? And he went with what the fans picked. Over 100,000 people weighed in.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Rodgers. Caught left side, Bennett. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Rodgers now on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Fighting his way through contact. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Rodgers to throw once more. Touchdown, Packers. Lance Kendricks as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Crosby on now to kick it away.
Ah, dang it, just missed the upright. I'm aiming for the upright.
Through the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Packers are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Bengals didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, Rodgers is going to complete the pass, and he'll end up at their own 45-yard line before being tackled. Later on the drive, they'd stall out and settle for a field goal. Packers now late in the 2nd. Rodgers got the completion here, but a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. The lead now at 17. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Green Bay.